Hey there, Homeschool Mom Baddies. Welcome to Financial Freedom Friday. It is my favorite day of the week. I absolutely love Friday. Don't ask me why. I just do. Always love Friday since I was a little kid. It's just fun day to say Friday. As a kid growing up, Fridays were family fun days. And now that I'm an adult with my own family, we still do Friday family fun days. And Fridays are a day that we take every week collectively as a family. I order cheap takeout. We watch or play board games, or we watch a silly movie. We just do something as a family. It's our chance to kind of wind down from the week and really just hang out as a family and just do something absolutely off the wall. Like last Friday, it was raining really bad, so we couldn't really go anywhere. So we stayed in. I ordered some Chinese. We just kind of cut it on the couch and we just watched cheesy holiday movies. Yeah, the holidays have passed, but we like silly, cheesy, like Hallmark type movies. That's kind of the stuff that we like to do. We absolutely love that. So this Friday, since we're coming off of this snowstorm that was unprecedented here in Southwest Georgia, so we're thinking we're going to go out this Friday. I don't know where yet, but we're thinking that we're going to go out as a family and just kind of do something fun. My husband typically gets off of work early on Friday, so he gets home, and we just kind of fall in line, whether it's board games, we're going to go out to dinner, if we're going to make dinner or order takeout, whatever it is, we just do it as a family. And I'm super excited about this Friday. So, Financial Freedom Friday is where I talk about some realistic tips that you can do to save more money as a homeschooling mom. We all know budgeting is not a fun word. It's the bad B word, right? I don't want to be on a budget, but a budget isn't restrictive. It shouldn't be. It should be a boundary, a guideline. It should be something, a resource that kind of reminds you of where you need to be and stay within. So that way you are making sure you're doing the most practical decisions for your family. And homeschooling should be no different. Now, I made the biggest rookie mistake when I started homeschooling so many years ago. I went to a convention with this desire in my heart to homeschool, and I walked into this huge educational convention, and I'm telling you right now, I spent so much money because everyone told me I needed this. You need this. You need that. Don't forget this. Don't forget that. I bought so much stuff. I couldn't carry the bags of stuff that I had walking out of that convention. My husband's just like, "What did you do?" And I'm like, if I tell you I used a third of those things, I will be lying. I ended up not using it. I got overwhelmed. The amount of information that was being thrown at me. Classical conversation, Montessori, traditional, unschooling. It was just like nonstop. I literally thought I was just gonna pass out. I couldn't. It was too much information. It was information overload. So I took all that stuff that I bought. I started sifting through, and I just got overwhelmed. I set it aside, and I said, God, what am I doing? I am so stressed out, and it's not supposed to be like that. I'm supposed to be enjoying this journey of home educating my children. I'm supposed to be empowered, inspired, and confident in my ability. And I wasn't, because I spent so much money. I had the guilt. So now I feel bad because, it's just one income and I just spent all this money on stuff that I'm not even using. Oh, gosh, the guilt, the pain, the frustration. Like, you could just imagine how I was feeling, my husband was feeling, my children are miserable because I'm miserable. It was not a good look. So I decided to do something practical. So some of the stuff I couldn't sell back. So I decided to donate it to my local library because I had a lot of books, like a lot of stuff. And then some of the other stuff I donated to family and friends. So the stuff that I kept, still I didn't use it because it wasn't what I wanted to do. And I had to figure out a rhythm and flow for my family. I started doing research little by little. I started going to the library, and then after the library, I would check out books that were free. And I just started reading through them. And then I started to realize that I was doing it all wrong. I was monitoring myself and my spirit, making sure that I was in line with what I wanted for my family and what was financially possible. And that's when things started to change. I started looking at free stuff. I started utilizing printables online. I started using the Dollar Tree and thrift stores buying books. I got so many amazing books from the thrift store that I couldn't buy anywhere else because I couldn't afford it. So the thrift stores is a great place. So I want you to start thinking outside the box when you think of homeschooling. Libraries, thrift stores, consignment stores, yard sales, printables, online resources where you can print. I print off worksheets daily for my two littles, and I just put them into plastic binders where they can use a dry erase marker, do the worksheet, and then I wipe it and give it to the younger one. So that way I'm not spending so much money. It's so expensive as it is to buy books for each child. And I'm like, okay, there's got to be a better way, especially for the younger ones. Like these printables we get off online, are easy, but after a while, the ink and the paper get costly. So I just decided I'll just put it in the protective sleeve, give them a dry erase marker, and they do the work. They circle, they draw their line, they trace whatever it is, and they're excited. And I'm happy that I'm saving money. It's all about saving money. So I want you to start thinking about how you save money and how you're helping your children thrive and reach their educational goals without breaking the bank, because you don't have to spend a lot of money to be successful in your home education journey. Okay. So I want you to keep that in the back of your mind always, that you don't have to spend a lot of money to be successful in homeschooling. You can do it on very little, like I am. Just focus on your must haves. Glaze that is nice to have, but make sure you're focused on the core value and mission of your family. That's why having your why in the front of your mind and your mission statement, if you have one for your family, up front, so that way you are continuously reminding yourself why you're doing it. Okay. So, homework. Yeah, there's always homework. No, I'm just kidding. I want you to dig deep. I want you to take a moment to reflect on where you've come and where you'd like to go in your homeschooling journey, specifically when it comes to finances. What areas can you improve in? And I'll go first. I can improve on extracurriculars. I have this indulgent guilt of wanting to make sure I keep my children busy in activities, whether it's basketball, soccer, football, cheerleading, dance, drama, whatever it is that my children want to do. I spend a lot on that. And my husband's just like, well, if that's what they want to do, that's great. But then now I'm at this point in my life where my oldest is in college, so she has her own stuff. And then my other five children have different activities. And now I'm like, okay, how do I budget this income to make it work and be practical while keeping in line with our family values? So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm working on right now. And I will definitely update you every Friday to let you know how the progress is going. But this week, I was good. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't spend any money when it came to extracurriculars simply because the weather was bad. There wasn't much going on. So I'll let you know next week how I did. All right. In the meantime, I want you all to start thinking about that. If you feel so inclined to share, you can share it, you can post it in the community so that we can encourage each other that this is hard, but it doesn't have to be. We can live and do this in community. So to recap, Financial Freedom Friday is all about freeing you from the stress of financial stress that homeschooling can bring. So, here are some practical tips that can help minimize the impact on your budget. Free stuff. Shop thrift stores, online auctions. The library is a great resource because it's free. Most of that stuff that you want, you probably can check out and borrow. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it's free. I'm always about sometimes what's free may be inconveniencing, but as long as it saves you $1, why not? And also printables online. There's so many resources that you can use. Let me know in the comments if you want a list of free resources that I use that can be very helpful for you to that to add on and supplement your current homeschooling journey. Okay. I know I rambled on a little bit. I'm cold. I'm in my office. My fingers are so, so cold. Those of you who don't know, we are currently under construction in our old farmhouse. So right now, my office, hence the backdrop, is not insulated yet. So I have a portable space heater that keeps me warm for the most part, but it's super, super cold. And we had unprecedented snow here in Southwest Georgia. So I am like, ooh, so cold. So, anyways, I love you all so much. Have an amazing Friday and weekend. Until we see you again, be kind to yourself, love yourself. And remember, Baddie, you got this. See you in the next one.